check here. How did you calculate the money owed to you? How did you calculate? Just we think. I think. Do not include court cost or fee for service. Court cost is $50. Do not including, even not court cost. Judgment is including the court cost. For service. Service meaning this document delivery to other party. Delivery to the other party should remember that paper. Check here, if you need more space, attach one sheet of paper from form MC 131-031 and write so SCA 100 item 3 in the tops. We don't need a long story. Number 4, you must ask the defendant in person, in writing, by phone, to pay you before you sue. If your claim is for possession of property, you must ask the defendant give you the property. One more time, number 4, you must ask the defendant in person meaning directly, in writing meaning for the email or write or by phone, to pay you before you sue. You send the letter until that this month you're not gonna pay, I will lose the to pay you before you sue. If your claim is possession of property, you must ask the defendant to give you the property. Have you done this? Yes, if you're not, yes. Just 2 lines is enough. 2 line, 3 line. Yes. I called many times, or I send email many times. Yes. If no, explain why not. Never asking for the return the money. Why? Reason for he went to his country, China or Korea or Vietnam or Japan. He sent back, he go back to his country. I can meet him. Just that's all. 3 lines is enough. Number 5, why are you filing your claim at this courthouse? This is important. Why you file here, this courthouse? This courthouse cover the area. Check the one that applies. Number 8, where the defendant lives or does business. Yeah, he lives or business here. Number 2, where the plaintiff's property was damaged. Yeah, the property was damaged. He has the property in this area. Number 3, where the plaintiff was injured. 이동에서 하니까 여기다 조선했어 이런 소리거든요. Number 4, where a contract, 계약을 맺을 때 written or spoken, written contract or spoken contract doesn't matter, was made, signed, performed, or broken by the defendant, or where the defendant lived or did the business when the defendant made the country. Yeah. Normally 99% mark 8. He live here or he lived here. He has the business here. We contract here. Plaintiff was injured here. Normally 8. B is where the buyer or licensee signed the contract, lives now or lived when the contract was made. If this claim is about an offer or contract for personal, family, or business goods, service, or loans, around 10% less. C, well, the buyer signed the contract. I sold any material. Well, the buyer signed the contract, lives now, or lived when the contract was made. If this claim is about a retail installment contract, like a credit card or something. D, well, the buyer signed the contract, lives now, or lived when the contract was made, or well, the drive vehicles are permanent rented. If somebody says that even that his defendant marked C, these were the buyer, other. Normally 90% A, 10% less B, something C. Just one, mark 1 is enough. Number 6, list the zip code of the place checked in above 5 above. Zip code. We should know that the zip code. Reason 4, if we doesn't remember the zip code, court can make a decision. Court is check it out. He's sued the right code or zip code 900 some number. That one is the our office area, our court area. That's a zip code is so important. If you don't remember zip code, court not accept this paper. 7, is your claim about an attorney-client fee dispute? Sometimes I paid to attorney fee, but he didn't work something. And is your claim about an attorney-client fee dispute? Yes. If you yes, and if you have had the arbitration, fill out Form SC 101, attached is to this form, and check here. If you sue attorney, that's not easy to solve the fight for the with the client and attorney. For the client of the court is held. That's reason. Is your claim about an attorney-client fee dispute? Yes. In case, different story. Court is a different date, different action. Are you suing a public entity? Yes. Public entity meaning government, police, or any other places. If yes, you must file a written claim with the entity first. A claim was filed on. If you lawsuit, for example, LA City Hall or LAPD police office, in case you send the letter to them first. For example, the LA City to mayor, so and so. For example, when I drive in LA City, that the street is too ugly, and then when I driving and the one stone is picked out, and then to somebody hurt, he sue me. I pay to some money in case you send the request to government entity. In case government entity first letter, then they say, okay, I'm sorry, we're gonna pay somebody something. In case we don't need to quote, but he says, no, there's no evidence, we cannot pay something. For example, the police, when I call to the police office, even I call the police to 2 o'clock, but they come to 3 o'clock, and then at the time, somebody hit me, but after 1 o'clock, after 1 hour, he already go. And even I called the police over an hour, he didn't appear. You didn't appear. I was damaged. I lost a lot of money. In case you can lawsuit also. And then he says that if you leave that the police, a lot of damage from the police. And then public office also, we don't have any evidence. We cannot pay at any. Somebody say we cannot pay at any aid of the way. No, that paper is attaching and then to file the small claim. If you don't have any letter from the government, from the police, you cannot sue. But they say, no evidence, we cannot pay to you. No, we don't have any right, we don't have any fault. We can pay. That letter is so important. That letter is attaching, and then you sue to the claim. Should remember. That's the page. Number 9. Have you filed more than 12 other small claims within the last 12 months in California? 1 year, over 12 times for the small claims? Yes or no? If yes, the filing fee for this case will be higher. In case, when you file for the first time, second time, third time, that's the filing fee $50. But over 12 months, I'm professional. Over 12 months, in case, filing fee $100. That's the so many. Number 10. Is your claim for more than $2,500, $2,500? In case, also yes or no. If you answer yes, you also confirm that you have not filed, and you understood that you may not file more than 2 small claim case for more than $2,500 in California during this calendar year. Yeah, over $2,500, $2,500 in case also filing fee is $75. Filing fee is more. Number 11. I understand that by filing a claim in small claim court, I have no right to appeal this claim. Yeah, that's what you remember. If you file for the small claim to the small claim court, and then you lost the case, you cannot appeal. You not more than no right to appeal. But you are defendant. Defendant, if you lost the case, you file for appeal. But if you plaintiffs, you cannot appeal. That's all. For sometimes it's, I file for the small claim, but I'm gonna file for the regular court. No, you cannot. Just one time, that's all. I understand that penalty of perjury under the laws of the state of California, that the information above and on any attachment to this form is true and correct. Date. This is oath. Oath date, plaintiff's types or print name here. Plaintiff, type or print, just name and plaintiff sign here. Date. Any other person, one more person, your spouse, or any other person, name and sign. This is the, that's all. It's simple. Just to this paper, you file for the court. And then court is a stamp first page, that's all. And you are, this document send to other party. If you not send other party, that's the lost. You should do this document, send other party. Other party, how you can send the other party? For over 18 years old, any other person, not you. You cannot deliver this paper to the other party. But other party, for street and Hispanic person, I will give you $50. You can deliver it to this paper. Yes. And then you write on his person, you write on your car, front of his house, deliver it to this house. This house, he dropped the paper. That's all. Any other, not you. Or for the office, to the small claim court, sign the court clerk for the marshal's office. Marshal's office, you drop the here. This document is delivered to them, and the $75 they charge. That's the best one. You can request for marshal or any other delivery person in the court. Just a 3. If you have any money, should be receiving to other parties. Best way, small claim, that's good. Next page. If you pay any money to the attorney is not working, and then you should return the money. He say, no, I can't. In case SSU 101, attorney fee dispute, after arbitration, attorney fee. This form is attached to Form SSU 100. SSU 100 meaning small claim paper. Item 7, this court shall you are suing about the disagreement for $6,250 or less in attorney fee, and that you have tried to solve the disagreement through arbitration. Read page 2 of this form before you fill out this form. This explains you are right and some small claim terms. Number one, how much your money in dispute? For example, $5,000. You are check one, attorney or client. You are. How much money in dispute? How much money? I paid attorney $5,000. You are attorney? No, you are client. I am client. What will the arbitration decide? Arbitration meaning to the court you request for arbitration just one time. One time they can make a decision. Attorney or client has to pay the other party this amount, something. B, neither party has to pay the other parties anything. Arbitration meaning one time request to the court. But arbitration is $75,000 less the amount. If you request for the court, that's the arbitration, just one time. And then you lose the one time arbitration, you lost. In case you can small claim. But the amount is $6,250 less. Over the money, that's you file for the regular lawsuit. But anyway, you cannot receive any attorney fee. Even I paid attorney fee, he cannot work in case passed away. You request for the state bar. State bar is the attorney association. State bars can help to you. Number 4, write the date your notice award was mailed here. Date. Number 5, why are you filing in small claim court now? Why? A, I want the court to confirm the award. B, I want the court to collect the award because number 1, it contains an error in calculation or mistake in describing someone or something in the word. Number 2, the arbitrator consider legal issue not allowed in this kind of hearing and the word can be correct, so it is fair. Number 3, it does not follow the rules for proper wording, information, or signature, something. C, I want to call to vacate. Vacate meaning for the cancel the word because it, number 1, it was obtained by fraud, corrupt, to unfairly. 2, the arbitration was corrupt. 3, arbitrator did something wrong that substantially hurt my case. Number 4, the arbitrator considered legal issue not allowed in this kind of hearing and the word cannot be correct too, so it is fair. Number 5, the arbitrator unfairly refused to postpone my case or refused to consider important evidence that could help settle the dispute or conducted the hearing in any way that is not allowed. Number 6, arbitrator knew of reasons why he or she could have been disqualified, but did not disclose this information or did not disqualify himself or herself after I asked the arbitrator to do so at the proper time. Explain. Next. Check here. If you are asking for a new arbitration here. D. I want prior to small claim court to decide the court's dispute. Something. Number 6. Did you go to arbitration hearing? Yes or no? If no, explain why. Number 7. Attach a copy of the arbitration agreement and the notice of award. And then attach a copy of the arbitration agreement and notice of award. If you do not attach them, explain why here. Date and sign. But I strongly recommend court dispute, not the small claim. Small claim is the finally. First one, state bar. If you go to the state bar, explain. State bar is the kind of find the easy way. State bar, court report, that's the best way. And as issue 105, go to restroom. Okay, 10-minute break. Being sued. You are being sued by the person you are suing. You must go to the court to the trial date listed below. If you do not go to the court, you may lose this case. If you lose, the court can order that your wage money on property be taken to pay this claim. Bring witness, receipt, and may any evidence you need to prove your case. Read this form and all page attaching. The second line, order to go to court, same thing. If you go to the court is same date, time, department, name and address. Same date, same address, plaintiff's file for the small claim. If I file for this paper, the same date, same time, same court. Meaning the other party's plaintiffs, you are the defendant. Same thing. Next page, SC 120, defendant claim order to go to the small claim court. Next page, the plaintiff, first one, the should file for the small claim, his plaintiff, the person, business, public entity that sued first is name, small claim file, the other party, his name first. If more than one plaintiff, something. Defendant, you are. You receiving the small claim court. You receiving, and you are defendant. Don't change for the plaintiffs. You file for the other party plaintiff, but no, that's I don't have any fault. I'm plaintiff. His defendant, no. Anyway, the other party is plaintiff. I'm defendant. The person, business, or public entity is suing now. Name, something like that. If more than your spouse or any other person, more than one defendant, list next to defendant here. Number 3, the defendant claimed the plaintiffs owe something. This one is different, is okay. The other parties, plaintiff request for $5,000, but I think I request for $10,000 or $6,000, doesn't matter. Why you request for $5,000? I request for more money. For same reason, he borrowed the money. No, I borrowed the money, $5,000 first, and then I paid it, $3,000. After that, I worked for him. I should receive the $3,000, total $6,000. He requested for $5,000. No, I requested for $6,000. If you receiving the $5,000, I receiving $1,000 more. Terrible. You don't understand? Yeah. Anyway, and then to even he wants to receiving the $5,000. I wanna receiving $6,000 different money. Number 8. Why does the plaintiff owe the defendant money? Why does the plaintiff owe the defendant money? Plaintiffs owe the defendant. Plaintiffs owe me. Even I rented the $5,000. After that, I paid it $3,000, and then I worked for him $3,000 and total $6,000. Why did this happen? Date. If no specific date, give the time period when, for example, the February 1st to March the last. How did you calculate the money owed to you? Do not include court cost, fee, or not service. Even I borrowed the money. After that, I worked for him. There's a space. If needed more space, one paper, the same size paper, one paper, and then you put right down on the top, SC-120, item 3 at the top, and you attach the paper next to page. And next to page, list name, case number, same thing. Number 4, you may ask the plaintiff. You may ask the plaintiff in person, writing, or by phone, or to pay you before you do. Have you done this? You contact the other party. Have you done? Yes or not? Number 5, is your claim about attorney-client fee dispute? No, not involve the attorney. Number 6, are you suing a public entity? Any city hall, any police or something? No. Number 7, for example, for the number 6, are you suing a public entity? If yes, you must file a written claim with the public entity first. A claim was filed on date. They say, deny, no, I cannot, we cannot. That's not final. Just they say that final, the dispute, but no, you cannot accept. They send the letter attaching this place. If the public entity deny your claim or does not answer within the time allowed by law, you claim file this form. public entity or police did not any answer, okay, that's the answer. Or deny the answer, okay, that's attaching this paper. Number 7, have you filed more than 12 other small claims within the last 12 months in California? Have you filed more than 12 other small claims within the 12 months in California? No. Number 8, I understand that my filing a claim, a small claim court, I have no right to appeal this claim. Number 9, if I do not have enough money, for filing fee or service, I can ask the court fee waiver for this fee. I don't have any money, and the court fee, I don't have any money to court fee in case you request for waive fee. Number 10, I have not filed and understand that I cannot file more than 2 small claim case for more than $2,500 in California during this calendar year. I declare on the penalty of perjury under California state law that the information above ask California above and on any attachment to this form is true and correct. Name, signature. Just this answer. If the other party filed for the small claim, doesn't matter. You can also answer, why should I pay to you? I don't have any right to pay. I don't have any duty to pay. Just a small claim answer should remember, if somebody filed for the small claim, you can file for the answer and fight them that date. Just not gonna go to the court and then you lose the case. Even small claim lose, same thing. Regular case lose or small claim lose, same thing. Get same judgment. You sure to remember. And then small claim, you sometimes you receive in the small claim paper, but the small claim very important to you. Next page is FL 800, joint petition for summary dissolution, meaning in this day, divorce. Divorce is not easy. You can handle by yourself, not easy. Just joint petition for summary dissolution. This one you can handle by yourself. This one meaning marriage period 5 years less. You marry the other party. This period is 5 years less. You and your the husband and wife, you don't have any children. You may marriage 5 years less, and you don't have any children. You don't request any spousal support. Spousal support, you're not gonna request for spousal support. In case that's summary dissolution. Summary dissolution is easy. You can handle by yourself. you don't need an attorney fee. If you file for the dissolution of marriage, divorce, much money request for attorney over $5,000, and then to the other party also wanna fight over $10,000, too much money in this day. But under 5 years less, and then you don't have any child, in case summary dissolution, that's the easy way you request for by yourself. Okay, we do. Attorney or party without attorney, name, street address, city, your name and address, something like that. Superior Court of California, County of Los Angeles, or County of Orange. Street address, if you are the Los Angeles County 111 knows, Hill Street. Mailing address same, pass. City and zip code Los Angeles, California 90012. Branch name, branch Central District. Central District. Marriage of partnership of petitioner 1, petitioner 2. This paper write down the husband and wife, just the petitioner 1, meaning petitioner 2. This meaning is both parties agree. Both parties agree in case you can use this form. But if you want some divorce, but the other parties, no, I don't want it. I don't want it. In case you cannot use this form. Both parties go to the attorney office or court. Both parties. Even the attorney office, this form they request for the small amount, $1,000 less the amount. Petition 1, wife's name. Petition 2, husband's name. But both parties, you should remember that both parties should go to the attorney office or the court, both parties. Joint petition for summary dissolution, marriage. Or next, the domestic partnership. Domestic partnership meaning you don't have any marriage, but you live there. You live there together in case domestic partnership. We petitioner for a summary dissolution of marriage, registered domestic partnership, or both, and declare that all the following conditions exist on the date this petition is filed with the court. We have read understand the summary dissolution information booklet form FL A10. Number 2, we were married on date, marriage date. We registered on domestic partners on starting date, together live. Number 3, we separated on today. You go to the attorney office same time. Today we separate on. Number 4, less than 5 years have passed between the date of our marriage and or registered of our domestic partnership and the date of our separation. Number 5, one of us has lived in California for at least 6 months, and in the county of filing for at least in the 3 months preceding the date of filing, or we only asking that the end domestic partnership registered in California. If you want divorce, document in California, at least 6 months in California leave. Number 6. And B, we are the same sex and were married to California, but are not resident of California. Neither of us lived in place that we allowed the divorce. We are filing this case in the county of which is married. 5B, in this state they live. We are the same sex. Oh, not delete, that's the new one. We are the same sex, same man or same woman, were married in California, but are not resident in California. Neither of us lives in place that will allow us to divorce. We are filing this case in the county in which we married. Number 6, even that we are the same sex should file for the dissolution of marriage. Number 6, there are no minor children who were born in our relationship before, during our marriage or domestic partnership, or adopted by us during our marriage. Even we adopt, you cannot file summary dissolution. They have same thing. Even the adopt, that's the you are child. Domestic partnership. Neither one of us, our knowledge, is pregnant. I don't have any pregnant, even not right now. I don't have any pregnant. Number 7, neither of us has an interest in any real property anywhere. We don't have any property. You may have a lease or a residence in which one of you lives. It must terminate within a year from the date of filing this petition. The lease must not include an option to purchase. Number 8, except for obligation with respect to cars, on obligation incurred by either of us during our marriage or domestic partnership, we owe no more than $6,000. We don't have any debt, even not over $6,000 debt. Number 9, the total fair market value of community property asset, not including what we owe on those assets and not including cars, is less than $41,000. We don't have any car. We don't have any payment. Same thing. Number 10, neither of us separate property asset, not including what we owe on those assets, not including cars, in excess of $41,000. 11, we each have filed out and give the other income and expense declaration. Doesn't matter. 12, we have complied with the preliminary disclosure required as follows. We each have disclosed information about the value and division of our property by filing out and giving each other copies of the document listed one or below. Bottom is just a pass. Next page. 13. Check whichever payment is due. We have no community asset or liability. Yes, mark here. Let's mark here. We have signed an agreement listing the dividing all our community assets and liability, and have signed all the papers necessary to carry out our agreement. A copy of our agreement is attached to the judgment of dissolution and notice of entry of judgment. If you have any agreement, mark B. 14. Irreconcilable difference have caused the irreconcilable breakdown of our marriage and the domestic partnership. In California, the reason for why you file for the divorce, why you wanna do that the divorce, reason is just one. Irreconcilable difference. Irreconcilable difference is divorce for reason. I have new boyfriend, I have new girlfriend. No, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if a girlfriend or boyfriend you have is or not. Just marriage, divorce, reason, irreconcilable difference. Irreconcilable difference is reason. 15. Petitioner 1 desire to have his or her former name restored. For example, that the woman, some Elizabeth, for example, Elizabeth King, and then when the marriage, the other party is Elizabeth, the other party is for one, and then to change her name is Elizabeth Wang, but I want to go back to my name, formal name, to mark here. Petitioner 1 desire to have his or her formal name restored. That name is Elizabeth King, and then to return her name. That's marked here, that's the important. And then mark here, at the receiving this paper, go to the DMV, and then DMV's change the name. 16. We each give up our right to appeal and to move for a new trial after the effective date of our judgment of dissolution. 17. Each of us forever give up any right to spouse or partner support from the other. That's important. Each of us, that's the Godic, each of us forever give up any right to spouse or partner support from the other. We don't have any right to pay for the spousal support forever. Number 18, we each agree to keep the court and each other informed of our change of mailing address or phone number occurring within 6 months from the filing of this joint petition, using the notice of change of address of contract information. That's duty. Even file for the dissolution of marriage today, you receiving the judgment after 6 months, and then within the 6 months, if you change for the address, somebody, you should send that to somebody. I change for this address. Any person dissolution of marriage or regular marriage dissolution, filing for the petition, after 6 months you receiving the judgment. After 6 months. Why that after 6 months you should receiving the judgment? Why?
They will investigate.
Uh-huh.
They will investigate.
And I can hear.
They will investigate, maybe.
Investigate? What investigate? If you file for the petition, dissolution of marriage or regular marriage, but receiving that the judgment after 6 months, why you receiving the judgment after 6 months? Check it out. Why? What's the check it out? You say that the investigation, it's the same meaning for the one investigation. Check it out, just to pregnant. You file for the petition, but after 2 months, you know that, oh, I'm pregnant. In case that the you cannot receiving any judgment. Check it out for the pregnant. 21. Mailing address of partner, mailing partner one, husband and wife's address. After 6 months, I will live here. And then to sign. Both petition sign here. That's the divorce. So simple. But after 6 months, this is petition. But the next page, request for judgment or dissolution of marriage, and the notice of entry of judgment. If you file for the regular divorce, all this title is all the different paper, so many paper you should file, so many action you should do. But dissolution of marriage, same thing. Same paper, same one. In case this one paper, this is judgment. On the top is the same thing. And then you say, number 1, joint petition for summary dissolution of filed on is today. Number 2, notice of revocation has been filed and the parties have not become reconciled. Number 3, I request that judgment is of dissolution of marriage be, A, entered to be effective now, B, entered to be effective as of something for the following reason, and then I declare on the penalty of perjury of the law of the state of California that the foregoing is true and correct. Same thing, you sign on the top for the husband or wife. On the bottom, husband or wife who did not request that her formal name be told when she signed the joint petition. Now requested that is restored. The African formal name is something. That's all. That's it. Just the next page, address. Notice of entry of judgment. Bottom, husband address, wife's address. That's it. That's so easy. So easy way for the dissolution. Dissolution is not easy. Some long story and a long document, but under 5 years, marriage under 5 years, and then there's no children in case easy. Over the 6 months, you have the child in case to terrible, not easy. Spend not money, much money. Sure to remember. If you not divorced, it's very good. In case, if you are married or divorced, as possible, short period, 5 years less. Over the 5 years, that's not easy. Over the 5 years, you should have lived over 100 years.